I actually prayed and I said, Lord, if you have any purpose for my life, you are going to release me or deliver me tonight. But Lord, if you don't have any purpose for my life, then tomorrow receive my soul. That's exactly what I said. Hello, my name is Immaculate. Welcome to my channel. Many years ago, I was abducted by the LRA rebels. I remember we were 4 kids. I was not a kid. I was about 18, 19 years when I was abducted. And the rebels found us actually in the garden. We were harvesting sweet potatoes. And when they came, we didn't recognize them. They looked like ordinary soldiers because they were in full combat. And we thought, these are, government soldiers. And so they told us, hey, well, guys, you carry your sweet potatoes and follow us. And we were harvesting a lot of sweet potatoes. And so they made us to carry the sweet potatoes we were harvesting, because back home we would harvest sweet potatoes and then we dry them to preserve them. And so we carried these heavy sweet potatoes and they said, this is going to be our dinner. That is when it dawned on us that we were actually in the hands of the rebels. And so they walked with us for a long time. When it dawned on us, when we realized we were in the hands of the rebels, that is when I told my young siblings, I said, guys, we need to pray. We were 4 from one home. I was about 18, 19, and then we had a 14-year-old, 11-year-old, a 6-year-old. And so we walked with them. It was about 8 hours with them because they abducted us around 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. in the night. But when they abducted us, I prayed. I told the kids, let's pray. If we don't pray, the rebels are going to kill us. So I prayed. And I said, Lord, if you have any purpose for my life, release me tonight. But if you don't have any purpose for me, then tomorrow receive my soul, because I'm not going to be a wife of the rebel. I cannot, because those days when they abduct you, they would actually, they would take you as a wife. And for me, I was big enough to be a wife. And so I said, and I meant everything that I said, and the Lord knew that I meant it. I was ready to die, but not to be a wife of the rebel. And when I prayed, I remember the Lord gave me peace. And when the Lord filled my heart with peace, we walked and we traveled with them for hours. And then we came to a Catholic mission. And they made us to sit down on a grass which was there in front of the Catholic mission. And some of them went in there. Whenever they would reach, like a hospital, they would, go in, take medicine. And so they made us sit out there. They got in to get the medicine that they wanted. And we were left out here. And what happened? So they spent a lot of hours. It was like probably about, 2-3 hours in there. And for us, we were sitting. And others were taking guard and they were threatening to kill all of us. And they abducted so many people. Who were like hundreds of people sitting on the grass, waiting. But one thing that kept us going was the peace that I had in my heart. Adults were so scared. People were so scared for their lives. But I had peace. God gave me peace. And then came when they got out of the hospital. They just told us, you can go back. Friends, people were so many. We were so many that were sitting there. But the way people started running, people literally ran. And for me, with the kids, we couldn't run. We couldn't run. So we just poured the sweet potatoes and we carried the bags and the saucepans, whatever we were using for carrying the sweet potatoes, and we walked back home. That is how I survived. But the people, when they left us, they went and abducted other people, and those ones were killed. And from that time, I knew that the Lord had a purpose for my life, and a purpose that I didn't know. and I'm still discovering. God saved my life from the hands of the rebels. And whatever situation you may be going through, the Lord will save you. If He did that to me, He will do that for you. So that is how I escaped being killed. That is how I escaped being married off to a rebel. Because the Lord saved me. Thank you for listening to me. God bless you.